What is good, YouTube? This is Vortex46. I'm back with another video. Be sure to go follow me over on Twitter or X at Vortex46 for all of my picks for today's NBA and NCAA March Madness slate here. Yeah, guys, we went 1-1 for the NBA and 6-3 in total for the single bets. My parlay hit for the NBA as well. The 4-leg parlay with the two threes each for that four parlay pick, excuse me, and yeah, the 1-1 lock pick, the Beasley pick didn't go through. That failed. He finished with 13 if I remember correctly. I had him going over at to get 17.16 and a half. He didn't cash, and the Devin Vassell pick did hit. It was the lock pick here for him to get 3 threes, 2.5. That cashed. He finished with 3. He went 3 for 6 last night. So yeah, that was actually really good game. I was watching that game. That was actually really good game. So yeah, like I said, and then just a few others that cashed. I also had McCollum hitting 3 threes. He cashed. He finished with like 5 if I remember, or 6 or something. I'm mad I didn't. I'm really mad that I didn't ladder that. And then Doran to get 13 points. He was balling out. At least, well, he balled out, and I'm mad I didn't take his rebounds. Literally was 10.5. I didn't take it. Somebody had left a comment on my Twitter for that specific pick. I didn't take it. I'm still mad I didn't take that. So he cashed on that. So that that. But at least he because I took a live pick. Is what I'm trying to say. I took a live pick for Doran to get 12.5 rebounds, and he finished with 12. That was a live pick though. That's why I'm mad I didn't take the 10.5. But either way, it is what it is. But all in all, good night, and I went 3-1 on NCAA, so it worked out. But let's talk about the 4 NCAA picks. One of them already hit. It hit for me today. So as far as I know, I'm 1-0. I didn't check anything else, but. And then we'll dive into the 2 lock pick NBA picks and the rest of the picks. I'm gonna do this as fast as possible here. And get this out to you. Video is going to be going out a little later than normal, but we'll see what happens moving forward. But the 4 college picks, I decided to go with the over in the Incarnate Jacksonville State game. That was 140.5. That cashed. I think they finished in total with 148, so that cashed. Both teams were 3-2. This was over on DraftKings at -108, so that cashed. And the next pickup is the under in the Army Florida golf game. Both teams are 3-2 to the under over the last 5 games. This is on DraftKings at -115. Hopefully that one cashes. Decided to go with taking Queens University to cover the spread against Cleveland State here. Both teams are 3-2 ATS over the last. Well, excuse me. I apologize. Vikings are 3-2 ATS over the last 5 games, while the Royals are 4-1 ATS over the last 5 games. So hopefully the Queens can cover the spread. We'll see what happens. The spread was I apologize. The spread is a +3.5. That was on FanDuel. I don't know if that line moved or not, but that's pretty much those picks. Now, 2 lock picks, and then we'll dive into the other few picks that I have. I actually just added 1 extra that I'll talk about in a moment. So going with Emmanuel quickly, he's coming back because he had rested yesterday's game. Decided to go with him. This is at plus value over on FanDuel for him to get 6 assists, over 5.5 against the Wizards. Plus 118 again over on FanDuel. Per the information, per Outlier and Jackson. I'm using Jackson a little bit more than usual here, which I'm loving more and more. I was using it back then, but dropped the subscription. They decided to go with a lower subscription. I was like, cool, I'll take that one instead. But quickly, he's averaging 6 assists over the last 5 games. Wizards defense are ranked 28th against the point guard position, and they are actually allowing 9 assists, just a couple points shy of 10. So yeah, that was an easy lock for me. But also too, quickly against the Wizards, over the last 3 meetings alone, which is this year and last year, he's actually averaging 8 assists, 7.6. So hopefully this cashes. That's the first lock. Second lock is actually, I'm going to take an over here. It's going to see what happens with this one because it's going to be an interesting pick here. Lakers Magic over 215.5. This one if I remember, I believe I got this over on FanDuel, if I remember correctly. It could have been DraftKings, but either way, one of the two, either FanDuel or DraftKings. I forgot to post that here on Twitter because I'm reading this from my Twitter. So Lakers are averaging 111 points over the last 5 games. Magic are averaging 108 points over the last 5 games. So that's definitely above the 216. So combined. So both teams are actually 3-2 to the over the last 5 games, and actually 2-1 to the over the last 3 meetings. We're gonna see what happens with that, because ultimately the main reason why I decided to go with this is simply because Orlando specifically, the under is hit in 4 out of the last 5 games against the Lakers. The under is hit when they're playing against a top 10 defense, and that's what the Orlando Magic are. So we're going to see what happens. But again, when they played against each other, they've actually gone over 2 out of the last 3. So we'll see what happens with that. Next up, decided to go back to Tyus Jones. I was thinking about his threes. I was thinking about assists, but I said ultimately, you know what? I'm going to go with his points. 7.5 for him to go over against Milwaukee Bucks. This is -115 on DraftKings. He's averaging over this mark. He's averaging 8, hitting at a 71%. As far as his home games are concerned, they're at home tonight against Milwaukee, so that's a positive spot, right? He's actually averaging his points. His actual points average is actually 12 points. So that's that. And against the Bucks specifically, he met them two times last year, and he actually averaged 20. So the Bucks defense are actually allowing 27 points to the point guard position. So we're going to see what happens with that. There's some wind blowing outside. But next up is I'm going to actually fade this cat here. Andrew Nembhard. I'm fading his PRAs. It's 17.5. That's what I grabbed it at. It's -115. Another 115 here. -115 over on DraftKings. He's actually failed to get over the 17.5 in 8 out of the last 10 games versus top 10 defenses. Where he's only been averaging 15 PRAs during that time frame, and he's actually 3-1 to the under in his last 4 home games specifically. So this is going to be an interesting thing. And on top of that, the Timberwolves are actually, who they're playing against, they're actually only allowing 16.5 to the shooting guard position. So we're going to see what happens with this specific pick here. And then I have another one of my parlays here that I've been doing. I've hit this 3 straight days in a row, looking to make it a 4th one. This is four-leg parlay, each team to hit 2 threes each. This is on DraftKings. This is the one that's been hitting a lot. All 4 of these picks, I also took them on single picks as well. So the 4 picks is for Pablo Banchero, Aaron Naismith, Josh Giddey, and Keyshawn George. All of them to get 2 threes during this spot here. And I just personally believe that this will cash. So per the information, the Magic, again, they're playing against the Lakers. Lakers are actually allowing 2, just shy of 3, 2.4 threes to the power forward position. Aaron Naismith, I forgot to mention, Pablo's actually averaging, he's averaged 3 threes over the last 5 games. Apologize about that. Aaron Naismith, he's averaging 3 threes over the last 5 games. Timberwolves, team he's going against, their defense is allowing 2.7, basically 3 threes to the small forward position. Josh Giddey, he's actually averaging 2 threes over the last 5 games. The Nuggets, who they're playing against, the Bulls, they're I believe they're hosting the Nuggets, if I think. But the Nuggets are actually allowing just shy of 4. It's 3.4 threes to the point guard position. And then Keyshawn George, he's averaging 2 threes over the last 5 games. And the Raptors, who him and the Wizards are playing against, they're allowing 3.8 threes to the point guard position. So that's that pick again, plus 683. Hopefully this one is another round robin. It's a round robin. Like I said, I did take it at those specific picks as a single bet, but it's a round robin mainly. So hopefully this does cash. I've literally back-to-back days where I've had it missed by 1, but I still had made some fun. So I'm glad about that. Next up, RJ Barrett to get six rebounds. Excuse me, 6 rebounds, over 5.5 against the Washington Wizards. So he's projected to get 8, 7.8, 7.6. Last 5 games, he's averaging 7.2 rebounds. Visiting small forwards against the Wizards, they are allowing 5.8 rebounds. This is hit over 16 games and under 10. So that's a positive joint for the over. And against the Wizards specifically, in against them, RJ is actually averaging 7.5 rebounds against them. And on the season in general, he's averaging 6.4. So hopefully this will cash. And then I also have a couple of specials, NBA specials, basically for these 2 specials here. Every team to score 20 points in each quarter, and then every team to score 50 points in each half. Both of those are plus value. Both of them are on FanDuel. You can go look those up. If you click on FanDuel, click on just next to the NBA, it'll say NBA specials. You'll see the specials there. And then I have this 10-leg parlay. Mostly each player to get 15 points, and a couple of other players to get 10. So you can look that up again over on my Twitter account. That's on FanDuel. That's a plus value one. Again, it's 10-leg. I think I did a round robin for that. So that's that. And then the last pick up is for Anthony Davis. This is the one here that I decided to go with because they just announced that he is back tonight against the Nets. I decided to hammer his rebounds. It's 8.5. This is at plus value though. This is a plus 106 on FanDuel, but I grabbed it. I took it. I said, screw it. I'm taking it. He's projected to get 12 tonight. Last 5 games is actually average 12.4. Visiting centers. I typed that wrong. I didn't mean it to do. But excuse me, not centers, but power forwards. Visiting power forwards. I just typed it wrong. I put small forwards. Visiting power forwards are averaging 11, basically 12 rebounds, 11.8. The over is hit in 19 games, and the under is only hit 3. So that's really great. Against the Nets in 2 meetings, he's actually averaging 13 rebounds. And on the season alone, he's averaging 11.9. So hopefully he will go out here. Maybe even if he's on limited minutes, he'll get these rebounds. He'll knock this out the park at 9. Maybe get a double-digit rebound. Hopefully he'll play more than 20 minutes. We'll see. But again, this is his first game back. So we'll see what happens with that. But that's it, guys. That's the video. Leave some comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. What do y'all think of these picks here? What are your picks for tonight? If you feel comfortable with sharing them, leave comments in the comment section below. And I will hope to talk to you all with my with my NBA and NCAA March Madness picks for tomorrow's games to come soon. Peace, guys.